What's going on? It's your boy Paley Invasion. This is another episode of SpacePodTV. We are here with
Optical Illusion.
Optical Illusion in the building.
So coming here, go by the name of Optical Illusion, repping for Ill Gang. Just some shit I started, just honestly, just on some sad boy shit, but it just evolved from that and into a full blown movement. Just trying to put it down, make my voice heard, and just trying to turn up with everybody, have a good time, spread good vibes, you know. And I actually got one of my collaborators here. He's my brother. Goes by the name of Young Bandy. Shout out Young Bandy. But you could find the socials. The biggest archive is on SoundCloud, and that's just going to be soundcloud.com/Illusionist Productions.
Okay.
And you can find the link down below.
Nice. So now, how'd you get the name Optical Illusion?
So that's actually interesting that you say that. So basically, when I made my very first track, it was called Like Me. And I just had my phone set up and just some like little speakers, and I just did a voice memo. And I was thinking about a name like before I started recording and shit, and I was like, God, like what should I call myself? And I decided to go by the name of Outcast. And I was like, I did this whole outro, and I was like, you're never alone, you got me, Outcast. And then a couple months went by, and I started thinking, I was showing that to people, trying to get hyped and shit. Yeah. And all of a sudden they're like, bro, like Outcast, like don't you know Outcast? And I'm like, Outcast, like what you mean? And they're like, hey, yeah. And I'm like, bro, that's fucking Outcast.
You really didn't catch that?
No.
Oh,
I wasn't even thinking about it.
Damn.
So then I was like, fuck, what am I supposed to call myself? And I was just on Instagram, and I just had this Instagram username I set when I was probably like 14 years old. Right. And it was Optical Illusion. So I was like, fuck it. It's Optical Illusion, baby. We're going to roll with it. And here we are, a couple years down the road, a couple thousand streams later, a couple shows later, and it's Optical Illusion. Kind of hard to change now. I had a couple ideas, but we're probably just going to rock Optical Illusion.
Right.
It's grown on me.
Hell yeah. No, it's dope. So like when you hear that name, what do you think of? Like, is it like kind of more of like a spiritual vibe, or is it like a hardcore rap kind of vibe, or what do you feel when you think of Optical Illusion?
Like just like vibes, man, and just like just the whole essence of an actual optical illusion. It's like trippy, man. It's just like a trip, and it's just vibes. Like anyone just throwing on, just some trippy, scenery and shit.
Yeah,
and
okay, gotcha.
You just be vibing to the just whatever it is. And I don't know, man. I just really rock with it because it's at this point I feel like I'm just too far deep. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But I hear it, and I mostly just be trying to rock with Ill Gang. I'm not trying to be too confusing, having too many names. Like it's Illusionist Productions, and then there's Ill Gang, and it's Optical Illusion. But Ill Gang is mostly that's like it's the brand. You know what I'm saying? Optical Illusion is the name, and Ill Gang is like the catchy slogan, like type of brand. So matter of fact, I actually got speaking of Ill Gang, I've been making hella stickers, and I actually got a CD in there for you.
No way.
That's actually our first CD that we made.
All right, I'm gonna open it on camera then.
Yeah, he's called Monotone. Shout out Monotone, that's my boy. But we made this CD called Backwards Blunts. Little 7-track.
This guy was ready to ship out and everything.
Yeah, man, I just hit the little seal on it, so I was like, fuck it.
Okay.
And then you could probably just dump out the stickers, or if they don't come out with it.
This guy's stuck in there. Hold on. That's tight.
It was pretty tight going in, not gonna lie.
All right, we got it. Okay, bet. Back. Oh, that's Island Park, right?
Yeah, man, that's Island Park right
that.
There. Local shit, bro.
Got the Island Park
And if
vibes.
you open it up too, you can see the track list cover, and that's right on the slide over there.
Oh, that's dope. You got the record look going on.
Yeah, it's like a vinyl CD.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Didn't Mac Miller do that with one of his albums?
I hope so, man.
I think he did. So I mean, inspiration, right?
Damn right, man. That's actually that little sticker right there. That's a Mac thumb. That's why I made those ones. But
nice.
All the other ones should be the Ill Gang stickers.
Okay, bet.
So I'm bringing these all to the to the concerts, handing them out, just handing them out to whoever cares, really.
Oh,
Whoever
damn,
cares to
hella
listen.
stickers in here, bro.
Yeah, man. So you just put them wherever you want. I
Yeah.
mean, they should be waterproof for the most part, unless you like submerge it.
Oh, you got some alien skateboarding? What?
Yeah, I had to,
Oh,
man. I knew
shit,
you were gonna
bro.
like that one, bro.
Shout outs to the bro with the
Yeah,
skateboarding
man.
aliens.
With the little ill gang on the deck too. That's the way, bro.
That's sick, bro. Who
Hell
did the
yeah,
designs then?
So honestly, it was just shit like I just be pulling it off and just slapping ill gang on it. Like I don't sell it, so I don't be making any profit. So it's like I spend my own money. It's all my own resources, my own time, and I just make it all. Cut the sheets.
Yeah.
Just hand them out, man. Like it's all love. Like.
Yeah, I mean, if you're not cutting a profit, you can make millions of these. It doesn't fucking matter, you know.
Exactly. Yeah, and I ain't making a dime off of them.
Right.
No way. But, credit where it's due for sure. Like, I ain't drawing that shit. Fuck no, I can't draw to save my life.
And as long as, you're using these to get your name out there, I mean, whatever you got to use as a vehicle to promote yourself nowadays. Because you see a lot of people on, like, Instagram, mainly Instagram, they're basically cutting other people's videos, putting them on their channels.
Exactly.
And using that as a way to get ahead or whatever. And
it's
I feel like it's cool as long as you give credit. But there's this one dude who he makes reaction videos, and literally all he does, he duets like viral videos, and he just sits there like, no matter what the video is, he's just like,
does he have a lot of subs?
I don't even know. It's just some cringe shit I seen on Reels one time, but
it's crazy if people can monetize shit like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like
for real.
All he was doing was just he wasn't even showing any emotion or anything. He was just sitting there all just mute, like, here's a video.
It's crazy.
I'm gonna react to it.
They'll literally make videos of bots reading Reddit threads.
And they just get the monetization from it.
Millions of views.
Oh, dude, speaking of that, I heard another good method on YouTube especially is making those like sleep tracks and shit that are like 12 hours long. Yeah. And all you do is go on like one of those websites.
People like to vibe, man.
Yeah, and you just go on one of those websites where you can get free sounds and then just loop the shit out of it.
Hell yeah.
And you can make just thousands of dollars on ads and shit. Off YouTube. It's crazy.
Hell yeah, man. People, they say hustling with that. I swear, like, if there's money to be made, like, someone's gonna figure it out. Exactly.
I mean, yeah, there's so many damn side hustles now. Like, I almost feel like it's to the point where even having a regular job is kind of like inferior compared to like all these stupidly obvious side hustles that work, but we haven't really thought of them until now, you know.
Right, exactly. I feel like that is the case for a lot of people, but a lot of these side hustles, what a lot of people don't realize is they actually do take hustling to get there. Yeah. Like specifically e-commerce, like drop shipping hustle. I actually have a couple good friends who are pretty successful drop shipping, but it was a fucking process, man. Yeah. Like, they did not start out just super successful. Right. Like, it's a grind. You got to find what product's going to take off, and then how are you going to make that product take off? You know what I'm saying? So you got to actually put investment in there. Like, I just randomly been on Snapchat viewing stories, and all of a sudden, it's that motherfucker, and it's his ad. I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, how is this on my screen right now? You know what I'm saying?
Well, you remember that one guy fucking... what the fuck was his name? He basically got rich just by making videos of him in front of fancy cars and shit. Remember that Taj or TJ or whatever the fuck his name was?
The dude who asked people like what they do for a living?
He's like, but what's more important than money is these books. That guy with the Lambo in his garage, and
is this like a Viner?
No, he makes like these little ads. He was making these little ads on like how to get rich.
Get rich. Dude, there's too many of those motherfuckers. I know, out there,
and even the ones that are like claiming like don't fall for these other scams. They're scammers too.
Right, or it'll be like a fucking whiteboard behind them. Yeah, and it's just looking like there's all these like fucking trees and equations, like they're actually figuring out like how to get bread in the world. But if you actually look at it, it makes no fucking sense.
Just a bunch of gibberish.
Literally just fucking nonsense.
Yeah.
But I mean, people fall for that shit, man. But if you get the right ends, like a lot of people will tell you in this world, you can get places by knowing people.
Oh yeah,
So
it's
if you
definitely
know
about
the
who
right
you know.
person, even if it's by coincidence, and you fall into the right person in those pyramid schemes, damn, bet your ass you can take your ass to the top too. You know what I'm saying? You can be. I mean, probably not. You're not as well fed as a top dog. Ain't no way. Like they'll never let you eat as much as they do.
No.
But damn fucking right, man. You'll get the scraps.
And some of them are just like, I feel like, in general, the MLM things, you know, like the multi-level marketing or whatever.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, people perceive it as a scam mainly because they don't ever really put in the work and they expect it to happen right away. But there are some that literally just sell the dream of being rich, and they just make sure they look the fanciest as possible. They make sure they're in front of the nicest houses.
Right.
But at the end of the day, dude, they could be living out of their car for all you know.
Well, because a lot of it and why a lot of people think it has a scammy nature is, maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like it's almost like you know how some jobs they'll be like they'll give you like referral bonuses type of shit. So they're like, hey, if you get this other person invested in our company, we'll do this for you type of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so like you're basically pushing someone under your feet just so you can climb up one more rung on the corporate ladder.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I don't know. I think it's just all pointless in the end.
No, yeah, it's unless you have a ton of time and you got no fucking inhibitions, because you're gonna get rejected a lot.
Right.
You know, if you have those two things going for you, yeah, you can probably make it in the MLM world, but otherwise, it's just going to be a lot of cold calling, a lot of getting rejected, a lot of getting made fun of, called a scammer, all sorts of shit.
Exactly. People yelling at you and shit. Like, get the fuck out of my face, bro. No soliciting.
I had, back in the day, this dude hit me up on Facebook about selling debit cards, and every debit card I sold, I got a credit for it. And it was
Did you do it?
Yeah, I was actually getting paid for a while.
Oh, shit, man.
Yeah, it was like $18 per sign up or something like that. And it was like one of those deals where it wasn't actually a scam, but everyone else thought it was a scam because they wouldn't try it out.
Right.
You know?
That's wild, man.
But the more
why'd you stop?
I don't know. I've had a lot of different business ventures.
Right,
and,
yeah.
You know,
hell yeah, man.
Sometimes it gets overwhelming and you just like get distracted and start something else right away.
Yeah, that's actually what Yan was telling me. Shout out Yanni. He was telling me, we were just having a conversation. He was saying that that's what he respects about you the most, that you just hustle it out, man. And he said you eventually just got it all together. He said you used to have the nicest cars and shit.
Yeah, I did. I was really big into the car scene.
And you finally put it all into the studio, man, and made it happen. And it's all respect, man. Like,
yeah, because it's like, yeah, you can have a nice car, but if that's where all your money is, that's not really not really an investment unless you're using that car to advertise yourself.
Right.
It's a liability, you know. Like, you could be driving it and get it, and it's totaled, and now your insurance doesn't want to settle out.
And it's not your fault at all.
Well, like, the thing is with my Skyline, especially, I bought it, and it got hit literally within the hour I bought it.
No.
Yeah.
Fuck that,
It got rear-ended as soon as I drove it out of the parking lot.
Oh, my God. So what'd you do? Did you just go back in, and you were just like...
Well, long story short, I had to deal with this lady's insurance for like 6 months.
Damn, man.
And they were trying to rip me off, trying to give me prices for the Canadian Skylines. You know, in Canada, it's cheap to get a Skyline. It's not that much money. But in the U.S., it's like 5 times that much. And they were trying to...
That's evil.
Oh, we found some cars in Canada here. And it's like, no, it's from the U.S. You got to give me the U.S. prices.
Classic insurance, though.
But it was dope. It was... I was in the car scene for a long time and mostly wasted a lot of money, you know, trying to have nice cars.
Yeah, man.
It wasn't really an investment at the end of the day. It was more of like just something to enjoy.
That's kind of how it is. I feel like unless you actually have the money and the will to either like make a dealership or I don't know how else you could do it, race.
Yeah, I mean, you could race on the track for money. I wouldn't condone street racing, you know.
Right, exactly. But it's like... how do you make money in the car scene like that?
Well, you know, like, for example, like Stradman, you know that guy, right? he bought a Lambo and then created a whole entire YouTube community around it.
Oh, yep.
And
Yeah, that's one way to go.
yeah, and I guess his story was he started out. Well, he's from Connecticut, I think, or something like that, and he had like an Audi or something, and he drove it out to California, and he lived in it for the longest time, just photographing exotic cars and shit.
Damn,
and
man,
eventually he made connections. Like you said, it's about who you know, right?
Right, exactly.
Eventually he made connections, and then he started just naturally becoming rich because he hung out with rich people, you know?
That's how it goes,
Yeah,
man,
right.
for real. Like, have you seen that dude? He just runs like a Snapchat subscription. His name is Daniel Mack, and he literally just pulls up to people in nice ass cars.
Yeah, I've heard about that guy.
Yeah, and he'll say like the name of the car, how much the car is worth, and then he'll just be like, "Yo, I like your car. You know what you do for a living." But he pulls up on some crazy ass people.
Yeah, I know.
Like people just saying like daddy's money to the last one I saw. He pulled up on the fucking chain smokers.
Yeah.
And they were whipping in a fucking exclusive ass 1 out of 2 ever made.
Yeah.
Like I think it was $500,000, man, $500K.
What was it, like a Mercedes or something?
Fuck me, man.
Like a Bentley.
It was sexy. That's all I know.
Yeah.
And they were rocking that shit. They're actually about to make a comeback.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, yeah. I mean,
Nice.
I was curious. So I looked them up, and yeah, man, they got something coming. They got a different look too.
Yeah, they just did it like a rebranding or what?
No, I mean, not really. I mean, I feel like a lot of their bigger songs are known for like the features almost, but I don't know if they're doing the production on it. But I guess they're just dropping an album, man, with just some new sounds, some funky sounds. And that's always fun, man.
So is that one of your favorite groups then?
I wouldn't say so, man. Chainsmokers. I was more so like I literally just looked them up this morning. Like, I was just curious.
They were just kind of they were there, and you were just like,
it was because I saw that fucking the Daniel Mack thing, and I was like, oh no shit, the Chainsmokers. Like I wonder what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah, because you haven't heard from them in a long time.
Hell yeah, man. But
speaking of artists, though, now what are some of your inspirations then for your music?
Definitely, oh man, there's so many to choose from. It's like a moody thing, I feel like.
Yeah.
Like listening to music for sure. But I mean, pretty much all music is good. You know, I can find value in pretty much any song. But a few notable artists, like for sure, Mac Miller. Like he did so much for music, like just so versatile. I got put onto him at such a young age, like before I ever even thought about rapping.
Yep.
Like I didn't start rapping until I was like 17.
Right.
So like it's not like something I've been doing all my life. Like I used to play guitar as a little kid.
Did you play Guitar Hero?
I think so. We just played it with the fucking controller though. Like we didn't have the nice guitar.
Yeah.
So we just had it like with the controller. Cause I remember playing like School Is Out for Summer. Like when I got out of school in 4th grade and shit. But getting back on track, I don't know, like a lot of the fallen artists are fire. Like even looking way back, but artists like more so recently, like Lil Peep, super fire. I don't really listen to him on a regular basis, but he's done a lot for music, and I think he's shaped the way it sounds today for sure. He's put a lot of.
He put that melodic sad boy kind of vibe in the mainstream.
I don't really think a lot of people be fucking with Hippie Sabotage, but if you don't fuck with Hippie Sabotage, you should fuck with Hippie Sabotage if you like the vibes, because they know what's up, man. They know how to turn up too. So I got a lot of love for Hippie Sabotage.
Now, what is that, like a group then, or?
It's a duo.
Oh, okay.
It's 2 dudes. I don't know if they're just homies or if they're brothers or what's going on, but they've been making fire music for a long, long time. They do a lot of really good remixes. A lot of the remixes have blown up, but I personally prefer the songs like that they make. You know, they're behind the production. They're on the vocals. Super good.
Okay, nice. So that'd be another one of them that you're.
Oh hell yeah, man! And then you know I like lyricists and shit too, man. Like fucking Chris Webby's fire as fuck. We were listening to him a bunch coming up here. He spits game. I listen to myself a lot too. I like listening to my own music. It's chill.
Yeah.
I like listening to a lot of underground artists too. Like I be bumping Captain for no reason. We pulled up here, did a little song. Shout out Captain for no reason.
Hell yeah, he was up in here.
Hell yeah, he's the homie, man. I fuck with him. So I like putting on his shit, see what he's got going on. There's this artist though I would love to give a shout out to. I met him at the Red Sea in 2019 at the Showcase tour. He goes by the name of Donatello. I believe he's from Sioux Falls, South Dakota. I know he's from South Dakota.
Mm-hmm.
And that motherfucker put on the most fire set I've ever seen locally. Like, he absolutely dropped my jaw the whole time. I would love to do a track with Donatello. He's actually dropping an album soon, but definitely go stream Donatello. Get on SoundCloud, type in Donatello, Donottello, Donatello, just like the turtle, baby.
Nice, nice.
He's super fire.
So now, what platforms are you mainly using to push your music out there?
Everything, man. As far as I know, everything. And like, you know, I just be using online distribution, so
Yeah.
I feel like that's pretty common nowadays for just independent artists and just artists on the come up. But you know, any of your mainstream streaming platforms such as like Spotify, Apple Music, you know, SoundCloud, fucking even Amazon shit. YouTube, I don't think there's as much on there. Not as much on YouTube. But the biggest vault is definitely SoundCloud, because SoundCloud isn't monetized. So some of the beats, unfortunately, I wasn't able to get like an exclusive lease for before someone else did. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm not about to post that and like monetize it. So I just keep it on SoundCloud just to keep everybody happy.
Do you ever use a Repost exchange then?
I have in the past before. I haven't been active on that. I actually need to get my ass going with promotion.
Yeah.
But I really haven't dabbled in that.
Yeah,
much.
that app is hella efficient, but it's just one of those things where it requires a lot of man hours.
Right.
Because you got to be constantly reposting people's shit.
I don't really like
constantly
reposting shit though,
commenting.
because I like my page just having my music.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
right.
saying?
Right. And that's kind of the downfall of it. It's like, I get that, you know, promotion requires, it's you know, especially direct marketing, you got to reach out usually, especially if you're not like a mainstream artist that's not already established.
Like, in my opinion, reposting on SoundCloud is more for like those promotional pages.
Yeah.
Like if like Swaggy Tracks had a SoundCloud, you know what I mean, they would just go find hot artists and repost their tracks.
Yep.
But I mean, or you know, you could support the homies too, or if it's like a song you're featured on type of thing. But I definitely, like, even me as a listener going into someone's page and expecting to see their music, but I just see reposts of songs they fuck with, like, I might not have the same taste as them, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's not that music is bad or anything, but it's just, it's not what I'm looking for.
Yeah, I mean, I'm guilty of fucking reposting all types of
It's
shit.
not a bad thing,
you know?
man. I'm not trying to paint it as a bad thing.
No. And it's like at the end of the day, there's a lot up against us. You know, the algorithms are not friendly to people who aren't giving them money. You know, who are not paying the ad companies and all that shit.
Exactly, man. They'll let your shit just sink if they even show it at all.
Yeah. So it's like, what else can we do? You know, because at the end of the day, it's still efficient to DM your friends and say, hey, can you share my music? It's still efficient to do that because that gets a lot of reach.
Hell yeah, it is, man.
You know,
and that's why it also gets frustrating when you do ask people to do that and they completely just blow you off.
Yeah.
But then you'll see not even a couple hours later they're posting a fucking tweet from Drake, or like they post Drake's whatever he just posted on their story. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you ain't fucking with Drake, man. Like, come on. Like, where's the love, bro?
It's that herd mentality, you know, like if they're not going to really share anything unless they see other people already fucking with it, you know?
Exactly, man. That's why it's good to have that core, man. Yep. I feel like here in Fargo is where that core is, man. That's why I like being in Fargo so much.
Yeah. Fargo's definitely become a vibe.
And even the way that I heard about you and this whole SpacePod was from Intervision. It was that I was doing this aquarium show, and he caught me afterwards, like, not really after, just right after I got off stage. And he was like, yo, like, good shit, man, you rocked it. And he was telling me about you. He was like, I know this dude Paley, and like he's doing this podcast, and like you should do an episode, bro. Like, pull up, like, check out the studio. Now, you know, I never heard of you before that, so I looked you up after that, and it took a little bit of time, but you know, I finally got my ass in here. And
for sure,
man.
Well, I think that was the first time we saw you too. Cause we were filming sets and taking pictures and shit at the aquarium.
Oh, you were there?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Shit, man.
That's the thing. Like when we were there that night, I was thinking of multiple artists that I saw on the stage that I was gonna hit up if they wanted to work and shit. And you were one of them.
Because I was looking, man. I appreciate the opportunity.
Yeah, hell yeah. I was like, this dude's got some flows, and I know everyone's looking for a studio to fuck with right now.
Damn right, Fargo, bro. So. Everybody, man.
So,
I only know one other studio here, and it's in the Gardner building, I think. It's,
is that
downtown.
JK?
It's Versatile Productions.
Oh, I know him too. Yep.
He's tight, dude. I like him. He's a good guy.
And like with this here, this wall used to not actually be here. I had a carpenter come in and put this wall up, and I had found a window for a good price, and I was just like, how much to put this wall up and add a door and put a window? And
then did you have to get that approved by the city?
No, it's not really a structural type of situation.
Nice.
But it's been a process, and we also have the whole process on the security cameras, so I'm gonna make a time-lapse video of the before and after.
Oh hell yeah, man! That's tight, bro.
Yeah, it's gonna show the dude coming in here and building the frame and everything, and then
that's dope, man. Hell yeah.
So hopefully I can release that soon. But the thing is, I'm gonna have to be going through hundreds of hours of footage to put that together.
For real, man. That's the thing about video editing. I really don't dabble in it myself, but it's all the fucking raw footage you got to sift through.
Yep, and that's why I like SpacePod. It's kind of straightforward. You just clip the audio right over the video, make sure it lines up, and then you mute the video, and then
just run it
there's
through.
The podcast.
Hell yeah, man. That's what's up.
All right.
There's the Ill Gang anthem.
Let's get it.
Yeah. I would be repping the gang, no care to explain. Do it, I do it in vain. My hitters are heavy, be gripping the semi, they spraying all over the lane. Lames getting no part of it, founded the gang. Here from the start of it, smoking with us, and you to another fat memory weapon. And I ain't denying that everything ain't what you think. Riding around, right on the window and letting it sing. I got a prime with weeks, feeding me beats, wondering what you could bring. Irrelevant past, hitting it top, no lights. Put you in the ground outside, no reverend coming to impetus. Sick of the simpletons, loading the clip again, wondering what in the fuck that we did to belittle the rappers who itching to get that and pushing the limited pitching. And when they get gas in the Civic, I'm past all the critics, just dashing the clip and I'm gone. Living my life like I'm done. The negative habits of fun. Got men in place of a gun. Tossing you into the sun to admit you bitches are wrong. Ill gang, ill gang, ill gang. Get your coughing up alone. We cock it back and take a name. Ill gang, ill gang, ill gang. Maybe think you smoking, they ain't blowing shit the same. Oh, we be repping the gang. Don't matter the time of the day. Illusion I'm living, the optical getting it, soon to remember the name. Don't get how I done it, cause stacking the hundreds, the industry wondering how we don't fumble it, how we stay humble and wait. Never having any time to waste, thinking we out of our mind today. Blinking we've anything didn't of them, but you trying to see and you ain't nowhere half of it. Peeking you peering and that's how we handle it. You a fucking chump, sick of living one life, yeah, probably not. Trying to stick it for yourself, no audible pride. But I spoken to the back of a loudly shot. Take my bag off, homie, gotta run it. Jace can't catch up, keep him out of budget. Fuck a fake pill, got smoke on my stump, but I bust the backwoods, keep it G, I love it. Took it 1-4, now I'm breaking my chains. Look at me, girl, I've been on it for days. Losing my soul, and I wanted away. No matter, I told you I'm reppin'. Ill gang, ill gang, ill gang, ill gang. Get your coughing up alone, we cock it back and take a name. Ill gang, ill gang, ill gang, ill gang. Maybe think you smoking, they ain't blowing shit the same. Hey, man, that's an Ill Gang anthem, baby.
Let's go. SpacePod exclusive. We got Optical Illusion in the building, man.
Optical Illusion, let's run it up. Thank you so much for having me. Appreciate you.
That's another episode of SpacePodTV, man. Thank you so much for coming out, bro. You have a great night.
Man, yeah, you as well, bro. I appreciate you.
Hell yeah. Hey, and thank you for the beautiful merchandise here.
Bro, for sure, man. I got you 100%, man. Always.
Hell yeah. All right. Peace.
I'm just running away.
You're running to the wall.